And welcome to your third maths lesson of the week. Okay, we are working on number bonds, so let's use the dots to represent the parts of a whole number. Okay, let's use this dot. Okay, pause the video, tell your adult how you split up the number into each part. Off you go. Okay, you should have worked with your adult there. Now let's have a go together. Now I only have one number in this box, so I can only do one dot. Okay, so I'm going to do 1 here. Okay, so then I know that 1 and 0 makes 1. On to the next one. I've got 2 here. My whole number is 2. So split my whole number into 2 parts. 1, 2. So now I know that 1 and 1 makes 2. Okay, let's do this number here. So we've got number 4 here. Let's split 4 in my whole number, split my whole number 4 into 2 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know that in this part I have got 2, and in this part I have got 2. 2 and 2 makes 4. Pause the video, boys and girls. I want you to talk to your adult about which parts are equal. Okay, are these ones equal? Are these ones equal? Are these ones equal? Okay, boys and girls, if you said this one, the parts are equal, and if you said this one, the parts are equal, you are correct. Well done. And this one, they are not equal because there's 1 there and there's nothing there. There's 1 in here and there's 1 in here, so that's equal. There's 2 in here and there's 2 in here, so that's equal. Today we are learning to find number bonds up to 5. You will be successful if you can count a whole number, you can split a number into 2 parts, and if you can say what is the whole number and what are the parts. Star words today: equal to, part, whole. Okay. Okay, I'm going to write a number into our circle here, and then we are going to split the number into 2 parts. This is my whole circle, and these are my parts. Part, part, whole. Okay, so let's start with number 1. Okay, let's split number 1 into 2 parts. So I could put my 1 cube here. 1 and 0 makes 1. Let's have another turn. I'm going to put number 2 in here. Let's split my whole number 2 into 2 parts. 1, 2. So I've got 2 cubes. I'm going to split them into 2 parts. Okay, so 1 and 1 makes 2. But what if I did this? Now what would it be? 2 and 0 makes 2. But what if I did this? 0 and 2 makes 2. Okay, let's move on to our next number. I'm going to get my 3 here. And I'm going to split my whole number, my 3, into 2 parts. 1, 2, 2, 3. So I have 2 in this part, and I have 1 in this part. 2 and 1 makes 3. Okay, I'm going to move this one over here. Oh. 1 and 2 makes 3. Okay, well, I'm going to move this one over here. 0 and 3 makes 3. Okay, but what if I moved them all over here? 3 and 0 makes 3. Okay, let's do 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. In this part, I've got 2. In this part, I've got 2. 2 and 2 makes 4. Okay, I'm going to move this one over here. Now, what does it show? 1 and 3 makes 4. Okay, I'm going to move this one over here. 0 and 4 makes 4. Okay, what if I move these 3 over here? So let's go 3 and 1 makes 4. Okay, we'll move this one over here now. 4 and 0 makes 4. Okay. So, what I need you to do, boys and girls, is get 2 plates and some items, okay? And you can make some number bonds for yourself. So you could start with 2 in the middle. You could start with 2. Then you can separate your number 2 onto 2 different plates. So you could go 1, 2. That's one way you could show it. Or you could go 1, 2. That's another way you could show it. Okay, I want you to have a go, boys and girls, with numbers 2, number 3. Numbers 2 and numbers 3. Okay, off you go. Okay, boys and girls, you should have had a go at that. Now let's have a go together using number 3. So if it's my number 3, I need to have 3 cubes. Okay. So how can I split my 3 into 2 parts? How can I split my whole into 2 parts? Well, I could put 1 here, 2, 3 here. How many have I got in this one? 1. How many have I got over here? 2. Well done. So I know 1 and 2 makes 3. Let's try another way. I've got my 3 cubes here. Let's split them a different way. Let's go 1, 2, 3. How many have I got in this part? 2. How many have I got in this part? 1. Fantastic. So I know that 2 and 1 makes 3. Let's try one more time. So I've got my 3 at the top. I've got my 3 cubes. And let's try one more time. So I could go 1, 2, 3. Now, what have I got in this part, boys and girls? Yes, I've got 0. I've got none. So I can put a 0 there. How many have I got in this part, boys and girls? 3. So I can write my 3, and I can go 0 and 3 makes 3. Fantastic. Well done, boys and girls. Okay. Are these number bonds, correct or incorrect? Let's have a look. Okay, so this one says 1, so I should only have 1 cube. I've got 2 cubes. So I need to cross out this one and this one, don't I? Okay, and that should be 0 instead. Okay, pause the video, have a go with your adults. Let us know which ones are correct and which ones are incorrect. Okay, boys and girls, you should have had a go with your adult. I put a cross on this one because it's incorrect. Okay, let's have a look over here. So our number is 4. Okay, so how many, how can we split this up? How many cubes do we need? We need 4 cubes, don't we? We haven't got, how many cubes have we got? 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. So what could I do? Where could I add a cube? I could add a cube to this pile, or I could add a cube to this pile. Okay, so I'm going to add 1 more cube. I'm going to put it over here. So now let's count our number bonds. So 1, 2, 3. I've got to change that number. So I put 1 line through it, and I can write 3. Okay. 3 and 1 makes 4. Lovely. What about this one, boys and girls? If you said it was correct, you would be wrong. Okay? Because that number there is a 3, isn't it? Yes. So let's have a go together. Let's count how many cubes we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Too many cubes. So let's take some cubes away. Now, how many have I got now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Still too many. Let's take 1 more cube away. Okay, now let's count our cubes and correct the number bonds. So 1. Oh, so that doesn't say 1, does it? So let's put a line through it and put a 1. Okay, and here 1, 2. Oh dear. Right, so we put a line through that and we draw a 2. Okay, now let's count our number bonds. 1 and 2 makes 3. Well done, boys and girls. Okay, what about this one? This one must be correct. Oh no, it's not correct either. Silly me. Right, let's count how many cubes we've got. What number is it? It's 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Too many cubes. Let's take a cube away. Let's count our cubes now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 cubes. Okay, then we've got to correct this. Okay, so that says 3. My part here is 3. 1, 2, 3. Correct. So that says 3. My part here is 3. How many have I got? 1, 2. Ah, it's 2 there. So I need to put a line through that. And I need to write 2. Okay, so now I know that 3 and 2 makes 5. Okay, look at my last one here, boys and girls. I put a 2 here, a 0, and a 2. Is that right? Yes, because I've got 2 cubes, so I know that 0 and 2 makes 2. Okay, boys and girls, I'll show you what you're going to be doing for your independent learning today. So you have a similar sheet to what you did yesterday, but we've got number 4, and then we've got number 5. Okay, so you're going to show number bonds for 4 and number bonds for 5. So I'm going to start using my cubes. Okay, it says, can you find the number bonds for the numbers below? And then it says down here in the challenge, how many ways can you split the numbers into 2 parts? So I'm going to use 4 cubes for my 4. 2, 3, 4. How can I split my number bonds up? I'm just going to get some darker cubes. I think they're a bit bright. Okay. Better. So I've got my 4 cubes there, and I can split them into 2 parts. Okay? All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know that 2 and 2 makes 4. Okay, I could do it another way. What could I do? I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I know that 1 and 3 makes 4. Okay, how else could I do it? I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I know that 4 and 0 makes 4. Okay, so once you finish with 4, boys and girls, you can move on to 5. So you could use your cubes, or you could use a pen. So I will show you how I'm going to do it with a pen. So how many dots do I need? I need to do 5 dots. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many have I got in this part? 3. How many have I got in this part? 2. So now I know that 3 and 2 makes 5. 3 and 2 makes 5. Okay, boys and girls, when you've finished doing your work, please upload it onto Seesaw so we can have a look at it. Okay, good luck with it. Thank you. Bye.